Yo, what's up, guys? Back again today with the UU Live. Actually, I've been really getting into UU lately, a lot over OU. I think it's a lot more fun. Maybe not as challenging competitive wise. It's still very challenging. Like, I'm not gonna take anything away from it, but I guess the choices you have are a lot more limited than OU is, obviously, and OU has obviously the more broken mons to deal with. But with Sylveon and Conk, I've been wanting to do a live on it just because that stirred up the meta a lot, and Celebi, of course. I don't really see Celebi being too good so far. I mean, it's really just a support mon or a pivot mon. Uh, it's definitely far overshadowed by Conkeldurr and Sylveon so far. I'm actually pretty sure definitely Sylveon and probably Conkeldurr will both be suspected soon. Just because Sylveon doesn't really have anything that can switch into it really well if it has specs. It can set up on a lot of things with Combine too, and then its coverage is actually fairly nice for the majority of the meta. I also know that I haven't done a video in probably like a couple months. This is primarily just due to being busy with school and whatnot. I had exams coming up. I have a girlfriend. Obviously, girlfriend's like having a part-time job by itself. Our dogs have been pretty much they're fucked up. Like one dog just had surgery. She has stitches in her eyes and a cone on and skin problems, and that's a bunch of money. I have to work to pay for the dog's bills. Another dog sprained its ankle or whatever, so it's just a full-time job trying to take care of them when I am home. So yeah, summer started. I might be taking summer classes. I'm not sure yet. I will be working more, but I might have a little bit more free time to try to stream and record every now and then. Maybe not stream just because my computer is another reason why I haven't been. My computer never wants to cooperate. It's like running at 100% CPU all the time. But I don't know. I'll figure something out. Anyway, I just wanted to record it. I figure I'm playing. I might as well. Should be fun. Anyway, let me get into the battles. I have a couple of teams in U I've been playing with. This team right here that I'm lead off with, it actually got inspired by Joey Pokeaim's finale team for UU. It's got Banded Crocodile, Mega Blastoise, the Life Orb, Special Attacking Tornadus, and Sticky Webs with Shuckle. The two things I changed on it were, I'm not sure if it's the same set on Blastoise, but I changed to Specs Gardevoir just for good wall breaking alongside Crocodile. And it also takes out the bulky water types fairly well with Thunderbolt, and Moonblast just hits hella hard. And after Sticky Webs, Gardevoir pretty much cleans up just as well as Crocodile does. Blastoise is bulky and takes hits well throughout the team. And then I also wanted a setup sweeper to take advantage of. And even with Webs Up, I don't even have to use it as a setup sweeper. It can work with Moxie and whatnot, and I can choose what moves I want. So the team's been working pretty well. I'd laddered up to about 1300. So we'll see how well it does further up the ladder. And without further ado, let's go ahead and start this grab a battle. Let me make sure I'm not lagging. And I am lagging somehow. This happens to me every time I try to record. Something has to happen. Alright, I gotta reconnect to the server. Let's try this one more time. Alright, we got one. There we go. So this man has normal Sableye and Typhlosion. Typhlosion's not really that good in my opinion, but I do notice he has no way to remove hazards, so I'm just gonna lead Shuckle. I have no reason not to. He might taunt. This is where I wish I had my mental ear, but I'm gonna go right into Gardevoir. Just because he doesn't, I mean, he has Registeel. So he goes Typhlosion. I'm not really worried about that. I can go Blastoise, but I think Salamence is a better play here, actually. Yeah, as long I have the Lumber, even if I got burnt. I did get burnt, and sorry for skipping turns. I'm just gonna go for an EQ, just in case he wants to go into Sylveon. So he goes Jellicent. So I get the crit, which is unfortunate for him. Jellicent's not too big of a problem for this team, and I can sweep potentially with Salamence later. So I think I'm gonna just go into I guess Tornadus. He predicts me and goes for Ice Beam. Or he probably didn't even predict me. That's just his best play against Salamence. I guess I'll just hit him with a Grass Knot. Yeah. I don't know if that crit mattered. I don't know how heavy Jellicent is. So he'll probably just go right into Sylveon here, or maybe Registeel. I would be happy if he went Registeel, just because I can hit him with a Heat Wave, and that'll do a decent amount of damage. As he goes for Virizion, which kind of makes me worry that this is Scarfed. But if it is Scarfed, I'm not actually worried about that too much, because I can just go into Shuckle and throw out the webs and then just go from there. Alright, so he misses, which sucks for him. That does suck for my opponent, and I apologize on his behalf. But I'm just gonna go for Heat Wave here, as he knocks me out. I can just get up my webs. As he is not able to keep the webs off, I assume he has Taunt on this. I'm gonna go for Knockoff just in case. Can at least get rid of his leftovers. He's probably thinking about what to do. He doesn't know my set yet. I'm not sure. I'm pretty low on the ladder, only 1300, so I'm not even at 1300 yet. I'm at like 1298. I don't know if he's gonna be wondering whether I have Mental Herb or not to decide whether Taunt is worth it. But at this point, there's no point in even going for Taunt, just because I already. Alright, so he's Calm Mind. So I'm gonna Toxic him. I don't think Sableye learns Heal Bell. It might. He's trying to be a Mega Sableye on a normal set. It's funny. I'm just going to whittle him with Knockoff. That way anything that comes in that tries to switch will get its item knocked off. I can probably knock off this thing's, I want to say Specs, or even if it's just leftovers, that's still good. Alright, yeah, so this is a Cleric. He's probably just going to go for Heal Bell here. I can... I think I'm going to go Gardevoir here. So he goes for Heal Bell. And his play is probably just Registeel here, or just going for Hyper Voice himself. I'm going to go for Moonblast just because I lose nothing by going for it. I'll live a Hyper Voice, so he goes for Toxic. I've Synchronized on this. It didn't mean to, but that actually helped me. I feel like he's going to go Registeel here. I don't know whether he would sack it. I'm just going to go for Moonblast anyway. Actually... yeah, it's my best play. That still did a crap ton of damage. I want to be able to kill that Sableye easily, so I'm just gonna... I'm gonna go Blastoise. And hit him with this Aura Sphere. Even if he decides to go into Sableye, he's not taking a Scald very well. Because he never recovered. I mean, he can recover if he wants, but it's a freaking Mega Blastoise. Modest max special attack. Let me make sure I'm not lagging. Nope, I'm good. The lag from earlier might have been because I plugged in my Ethernet cord already. So I'm pretty sure this will kill. Oh, well, Scald will kill. It's funny because I just took off Dark Pulse. Yeah, that's still almost killed. I'm just gonna go for Scald in case he decides to attack. If he recovers, yeah. So I guess he decided to sack it. He might not even have recover. I don't know. So he goes into Virizion. So this is physical. I'd probably live a Leaf Blade, but I don't even want to mess around with that. So I'm just going to go into Shuckle and sponge those hits and go for Toxic here. Nice. And honestly, I'm just going to go for Knockoff because the Justified Boost won't matter after the Toxic damage. Oh, it still has Mental Herb on here. Wow, I meant for it to have Cuss that berry. Let me change that. When I stopped playing last night, it must have reset all of my sets. Oh no, when the ladder just reset, that's what happened. And then Shuckle, Cuss that berry. There we go. As I guess I'll just go for Knockoff here. You see, pretty much sack Sylveon. And now I can just click Earthquake 3 times and win. I've never used Banded Crocodile, much less Crocodile pretty much in general. I've always liked Crocodile's design. Like, it's based off... It's called Crocodile, but there's another alligator type animal called a Gavial, I think it's called. And it's got like the really long, thin snout like Crocodile does. I think that's what it's based off of. And it's just cool. Like, it's dark and ground, which are two of my favorite offensive types to use. I know ground is pretty much Earthquake, Earth Power. Those are the only like viable moves you can use with it, but it's really satisfying, man. I'm at 999 attacks, like Final Fantasy. Not even bad. And Crocodile's gone. I mean, Crocodile finishes the game. He leaves without me responding. Yeah, I'm at 1299. Actually, I'm going to use a different team. This used to have Dragalge on it, but Dragalge is just not as good as it used to be in Yu-Yu at all. So this team has just pretty much standard Nidoking, but it's got superpower for Blissey, Calm Mind, Pixie Plate, Sylveon. It's got mixed Metagross with Assault Vest. It's got Rocks, Miracles, Scald, Earthquake, Defensive Swampert, standard 3-attack Sharpedo, Mega Sharpedo, and Choice Scarf, Infernape. So I'm just going to lead Infernape here, so I can get the jump on whatever wants to come out as a lead. Hit him with that timer. I can U-turn on literally anything. If he leads Donphan and try to get up rocks, I can just go right into probably Swampert, or maybe even... Alright, so he leads with this. He's probably just going to Volt Switch. That's what I would assume he's going to do. Nidoking's actually really useful, so I'm not going to go into him. I guess I'll just go into Swampert. It's a fine play and get up my rocks. She'll probably just go... Alright, so he misses that. I'm just going to go for a Scald to get damage on this. So he goes Donphan and Donphan. So now I don't think he outspeeds me, and I believe I can pretty much keep my rocks up now. I'm just going to go for another Scald. Obviously that crit didn't matter. Alright, so he just forfeits. At 13, 17. I'm going to grab another one. Ooh. Rain team? That's scary. I do not have a good matchup with Rain. Alright, let's see what we can do. Actually, Calm Mind, Sylveon just wins. Like, literally. If I get, like, 2 Calm Minds up and he doesn't have Toxic, I'm straight. I think I'm just gonna, again, lead with Infernape, Son Goku. What does Infernape do for me? I guess it kind of beats Blissey and Revenge kills Heliolisk. Do I want to save this? I don't even have a good switch bar. Maybe Metagross. I'm just gonna go for Fire Blast. And I miss. That's perfect. Should have just gone for U-turn anyway. Should have known better. I don't have to worry about Heat Wave because he is Rain Dance. I want to click Pursuit. She has Knockoff. That's fine. Didn't really do too much. And I'll just go for Psychic here. As Poliwrath is going to take a lot of damage from that. I'm going to assume he's Life Orb, so I kind of want to just stay in. Yeah. So that's a Swift Swim user gone. I'll bring out Swampert now. So he brings out Heliolisk. He probably has Grass Knot on this. I highly doubt. I'm just gonna go into Infernape. So he goes Celebi. I'm just gonna U-turn on this for free. And I guess Thunder Wave question mark is his play. Go Nidoking here. Really wish I had Sucker Punch right now. I doubt he's max. If he's running Thunder Wave, I doubt he's max speed. I'm just gonna go for Sludge Wave. So he goes Blissey, and I do not think Superpower kills, but it will do a crap ton of damage to him. Yeah. And most he's gonna do is Seismic Toss me, as he just gets up his rocks. And I guess I'll just go for Sludge Wave again here, or Ice Beam. I'll go for another Superpower. Just in case he decides to soft boiled and expect me to predict. Yeah. Because I didn't want to Sludge Wave there in case he decided to soft boiled thinking I would predict, and then I would have lost all of my momentum I just got. And I think I can just go Swampert here. He'll probably have Grass Knot. I'm going to Mirror Coat just in case he just goes for Hurricane. I can get this out of the way. Honestly, his best play is always going to be Celebi, though. I'll get Rocks up. Alright, that's fine. I'll just Mirror Coat here. Nice. Luckily, I didn't get confused or anything. So he goes Celebi. And I will... If I can get a Scald Burn on him, that'll be nice. And I can just U-turn again. Maybe this was like Nasty Pass. Oh, I could see this being Nasty Pass into like a Tornadus, or even Heliolisk, or freaking no, not Poliwrath because it was physical, but Tornadus or Heliolisk in the rain. That would not be bad. And I think I can just go into... I guess Nidoking. If he has Surf on Heliolisk, it doesn't do too much for me anymore. In fact, even like a Specs Hyper Voice, I believe, kills me. Not lagging, he's just trying to decide what to do. I would assume he has Surf on this. If I'm him, I mean, he pretty much can't win because I have Sylveon. But if I'm him, I'm going Goodra. Just see how far he can take me down. Like, I literally don't think there's a way for him to win. And obviously if he has Surf, yeah, he has Surf on this. So, if he's Scarf, he outspeeds me no matter what. But that's fine if he is, because then I can just go Sylveon. Yeah. And I can weaken Goodra. and the rain will wear out after this next close combat. So even he can't even try to hydration rest. So he hits that thunder, and I think good old Bruce can finish it up. Alright, he forfeits. So that's that team. I think it's pretty fun to use. And let's see. The last team I will use is this. It's got a Trick Room Claydol. And it's got pretty much the best wall breakers in the game. And they do what they do best. Mamoswine doesn't do too much. I'm going to lead with that. Just in case he leads the Azelf so I can knock it off and Ice Shard it. So he does. I'm just going to hit him with the knockoff in case he switches into like Donphan or something. I don't know. Just knockoff is just the best play here, I feel, because he's not going Absol. That'd be the dumbest play ever. If he goes Vaporeon, I can get rid of his leftovers, which will make it easier to whittle down or hopefully blow through. And if he just goes for Rocks here, that's fine, because I can just Ice Shard him after this knockoff and get rid of it. So he goes for a U-turn. I'm assuming he's going to go into Vaporeon or Donphan. So he goes Fortress. This team actually struggles a bit with Fortress. Lola, hush. It's okay. What are you barking at? There's literally nothing there. Literally nothing. I'm going to go Claydol and hit him with the HP Fire. Shh. Lola. That's it. It's okay. This is actually an opportunity for him to go into Claydol. I mean Absol and setup. So yeah, that's exactly what he does. I'm going to crap. I took off Trick Room for HP Fire. That's right. Well then, I have put myself in a bad situation. I'm just gonna spin here, I guess, because Claydol's useless. I didn't play this one too well. Luckily, he goes right for the knockoff. I have the Colbur. I really want to just sack this. Lola, please stop. I beg you. It's okay. And I can just go Conk here, and I really want to click Mark Punch. I really do, but I feel like he's gonna go right into no, it's fine. I don't lose anything. I can't let him play rough me because this team's actually super weak to Mega Absol, now that I remember. So if I can get rid of this, that'll be really nice. But I don't know. I feel like he should notice that and he won't sack it. Even if he goes Sylveon, unless he's like running a lot of speed on it, I might outspeed it and kill it with Poison Jab. She goes Fortress. If only I had Fire Punch. That was a crit and it did a fair amount of damage. Drain Punch unfortunately does not kill. In fact, I think Thunder Punch might have even done a little bit more. I'm gonna go for Mach Punch just in case he's Cussed Up. I'm not sure if Cussed Up just gives you +1 priority, but I'm able to get that out of the way. It'd be really nice if you went Vaporeon here and I could pop it with the Thunder Punch. He knows I'm Sheer Force though, so I doubt he's gonna do that. So here I can go Mamo, I guess. Yeah, I doubt that crit mattered, to be honest. I'm just gonna blast this into the next dimension with the Hyper Voice. Actually, I can't even do that. Fuck. I just misplayed because of Sturdy. Damn, Sturdy is an annoying ass ability. I hate Donphan. I need rocks on this team. But that Absol threw me off. And I can't even come back in. I have to say, oh man, I just misplayed really badly. Whew, I misplayed really badly. I probably live Or I know I live you. What am I trying to say? I know that. Yeah, I can't even beat Absol anymore. I'm pretty sure I just lost, regardless. That didn't even kill. This was the first team I made after Sylveon and Conkeldurr were released. I almost won a tournament with it and the UU lobby, but the meta's definitely adjusted a little bit. This team is also just really bad against steel types. Fortress pretty much makes me lose all momentum. Absol sweeps me. Aggron can't really do anything against it. I want to go for Zen Headbutt. I'm hoping the Absol doesn't come out here. Should have gone Conk, but I didn't want to lose any health from the rocks and the Life Orb. And I guess I sack Beedrill here. So literally my only way to win is if is Banded is I might as well Drain Punch here because his Sucker Punch still outspeeds my Mach Punch. And not even that, I should Poison Jab here. Well, I could Drain and get a little bit of health back, so... But if he goes to Azelf and sacks that... So he goes Donphan and sacks that. That Azelf probably has Fire Blast. Yep. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, this is offensive. Maybe even Specs. She goes for Shadow Ball. I'm just gonna BP here. I'm pretty positive it's not gonna kill even though it's banded. Yeah, that did 48%, nowhere near. So yeah, that's GG. That might even, oh excuse me, might even be scarfed. So at least it's a 2-0, not a 3-0. Maybe I'll get a super mega crit here. Probably not. Yeah, even if I crit, that wouldn't have killed. So that's a wrap. It's GG. Let's see where we're at in time. I don't want to end it on a loss of 28-41. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to this team and grab one last battle. Oh, this is interesting. Hyper Dragon Fatness. So Gyarados is probably going to be the biggest. Gyarados and Salamence together are going to be a pain in the ass for me. I'm going to lead Blastoise just because I can get a Scald off on something. Or even an R-Sphere here. That might 2-hit KO. Let's go Subtile. You're not taking this R-Sphere very well at all. I guess I go Shuckle here and get my webs up. Leaf Storm still did a heck of a lot of damage. I'm gonna get Rocks up here just because I can Toxic this. I don't know if he's Lum. Alright, well, I just lost. Yep. Man, I'm having a heck of a time here today. I'm gonna go Salamence, I guess. I'm gonna go for Outrage. I'll DD here. That did a crap ton of damage. And, I really hope that crit didn't matter, because if it did, I'm going to be pretty mad. So I basically just get swept by this. Give me some justice, thank you. Burn, 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 burn. Ah, no burn, that's fine. He's probably going to sub here. I'm just going to go for Ice Beam. I'm going to go for Ice Beam again on his sub. He goes for mounts. I'm gonna go for Scald again. Maybe get that burn. As I might as well just stay in and go for Ice Beam again. Kill Sceptile. Now I have to maneuver away for me to hit Salamence when it comes in. I might live in Outrage. No, I need more bulk for that. So I have to go for knockoff with Shuckle here and hope I live this Outrage. Pretty sure I still lose. Wow. That sucks. So literally my only play is to hope that he hits himself in confusion and go for knockoff. So I get a crit. Wow, I'm getting really lucky here. So somehow I brought this back with the Banded Crocodile. That sucks for my opponent. I feel kind of bad. That was a good play on his part. Good play, good play. And I can go Tornadus here and hit them with that Grass Knot. Unfortunately, he walls me with Porygon, or walls this with Porygon, as I get Suicune out of the way, and now I actually have a chance to win. And let's see, I think I want to just get damage off on this, and I missed my Hurricane, of course. I'm gonna go knock off here. Thought I would be able to bring it back, but alas. GG. So I definitely don't want to end it on a loss. I'm gonna try to grab one more. Thought I just played this guy, but it was just the Azelf that I remembered. I think I can lead Blastoise here again. Or honestly, I'm gonna lead Salamence. And DD up on this. He goes for protect. I'm now faster than him, and I will go for the. I don't want to do it, but I'll go for earthquake. If he goes as elf here, so be it. So I get rid of Beedrill. I now have the Moxie boost. He's gonna go Porygon. I have to outrage here, otherwise Ice Beam just kills me. Or I could play it safe and I don't need to just sweep right now. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. His best play here is going into Blade. And he'll probably Shadow Sneak and just revenge kill me. I can actually save this if I want. For fodder. As he goes for Alligator is, I guess he's just gonna Aqua Jet. I can't let him DD though, so I'm gonna go for Outrage anyway. Maybe Blastoise was my best play, but Gardevoir should live a crunch, I hope. I'm gonna go for T-Bolt. If I was modest, I outsped him. I mean timid, I outsped him. So he goes to Blade. I'm just gonna Thunderbolt again. Get rid of that. He forfeits. Alright, so I'm gonna call that a live. We're at 37 minutes. I know we lost twice at the end there. What are you gonna do? Every team has its weakness. This team's in particular is Aerodactyl and Salamence and Gyarados. Obviously, just anything flying type, really. I'm gonna figure out and tweak the team. I'm gonna find something to deal with that, even if it has to be like something like Regirock in place of Salamence. That wouldn't actually be that good, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys will leave some likes, subscribe if you haven't, and with that, I'll bid you adieu. Y'all have a good day. Peace.